The icy sea stretches endlessly under a gray sky, waves lapping softly against an unforgiving shoreline. The cold bites into the air, thick with mist. Suddenly, a faint, desperate cry pierces through the stillness. A haunting sound, like a mix of pain and exhaustion, echoing across the water. The camera pans over the choppy waves. There, barely visible through the fog, a shadow moves sluggishly, an unfamiliar creature struggling just to stay afloat. Its body is weighed down, its movements labored. As the rescue team's boat slices through the water, the faint outline becomes clearer. In the vast, icy wilderness of the sea, something was suffering. A creature hidden beneath layers of pain, crying out for help in a world that often doesn't listen. But today, someone heard. The rescue team aboard a small patrol vessel scans the water with binoculars. One of them spots the struggling figure, its shape distorted, almost unrecognizable under what looks like rough, jagged armor. Rescuer, pointing urgently. There, over there, something's wrong. They steer the boat closer. The water ripples around the creature, revealing the horrifying truth. Its entire body is covered in barnacles, millions of them. Thick, sharp clusters attached to its skin, weighing it down like an anchor, causing raw, open wounds where the shells have dug deep. Barnacles, a natural part of the ocean, but for this creature, they've become a prison. Each one clinging tighter, turning its skin into a battlefield of pain. The creature lets out another faint, pitiful cry. It's exhausted, vulnerable, and terrified. The rescuers exchange looks of disbelief and urgency. They know they have to act fast. The team carefully approaches, speaking in soft, soothing tones to avoid startling the creature. Their voices blend with the sound of the waves, a fragile attempt to offer comfort. Rescuer softly reaching out. It's okay. We're here to help you. The creature's breathing slows slightly, its dark eyes filled with exhaustion, but also a flicker of hope. The rescuers don't waste a second. They gather their tools, specialized scrapers, soft brushes, antiseptics, and medical supplies. The process must be meticulous. One wrong move could cause more harm than good. Removing barnacles isn't simple. Their roots dig deep, embedding into the skin, often causing infections beneath the surface. But this team knows what they're doing. They've trained for moments like this. With steady hands, the first rescuer begins to gently dislodge the barnacles. The sharp cracking sound of shells breaking fills the air, mingling with the creature's occasional soft cries. The process is slow, excruciatingly precise. They're not just removing barnacles, they're peeling away layers of suffering, tending to the wounds, healing beyond the surface. After hours of careful work, the last barnacle is removed. The creature's skin is raw and tender, covered in patches of irritated, bleeding wounds. The team immediately applies antiseptic to prevent infection, wincing in empathy as the creature flinches slightly from the sting. Next, they use soft bristled brushes to gently clean away any remaining barnacle fragments, revealing healthier skin beneath the damage. The final touch is a warm, soft cotton towel to wipe the creature down, removing not just physical debris, but remnants of the pain it's endured for who knows how long. This isn't just about cleaning wounds. It's about giving the creature back something it almost lost: comfort, dignity, and the chance to heal. To protect the most injured areas, the team wraps them with Coflex bandages, bright against the creature's raw skin, symbols of hope stitched in every layer. A meal and a moment of peace. The sun dips below the horizon, casting the sea in hues of purple and orange. The temperature drops rapidly, but the rescue team isn't done caring. They light a small fire near their camp to create warmth, not just for themselves, but for the creature that's now resting beside them. It's breathing slow and steady. One of the rescuers offers the creature a meal, a handful of fresh, crisp carrots. At first, it hesitates, unfamiliar with the gesture. Then, cautiously, it takes a bite. The simple act of eating, of feeling nourishment again, seems to spark something inside, a small flicker of normalcy after the trauma. Keenness doesn't need words. Sometimes it's just a shared moment of warmth, a simple meal, and the unspoken promise: you're safe now. A new dawn, saying goodbye as dawn breaks, casting golden light over the calm waters. The rescue team prepares to leave. They gather their equipment, but their hearts are heavy. Over the past day, they've formed an unspoken bond with the creature, one born from compassion and shared struggle. The creature stands now, stronger, its posture no longer weighed down by pain. It turns to the team, its eyes meeting theirs in a silent exchange. No words, no sounds, just understanding. Narrator, soft, emotional tone. Some connections don't need language. In that gaze, there's gratitude, recognition, and goodbye. The creature slowly moves back toward the sea, its body lighter, its steps stronger. The waves welcome it home, washing away the last traces of its ordeal. The rescue team watches until it disappears into the horizon, their hearts full of both pride and quiet sadness. This creature was lucky, but millions of marine animals aren't. Barnacle infestations like this don't just happen. They're often signs of deeper issues, weakness, illness, or environmental stress caused by pollution, climate change, and human activity. Our oceans are in crisis, and while rescue teams work tirelessly, the real solution lies in preventing the harm before it happens. You don't need to be part of a rescue team to make a difference. Every action matters. Reduce plastic waste, support marine conservation, protect the fragile balance of our oceans. Because every creature, no matter how small, no matter how strange, deserves a chance to live free from pain. Subscribe for more stories of hope and survival. Together, we can be the voice for those who cannot speak.